Hey y'all, it's Mina. Today I did something that my mom used to do for me as a kid, and I haven't had it probably since. And y'all, I'm not even sure if there's even a name for this, so just kind of follow along on, with the video, and I'm sure you'll like it. And you probably, you know what, you've probably already had this before, and one of you might be able to tell me a name for it, you know? Anyway, I started off by making some mashed potatoes. And you can do these however you want to do your mashed potatoes. I just did some simple potatoes, boiled, butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and parsley. And I'm only putting just a little bit of milk in here, okay? Because I want these potatoes to really hold up for this dish. And like I said, you can season these however you want. And when it comes to the links, I'm using Nathan's hot dogs. You can use smoked sausage. You can use whatever brand of hot dogs or whatever you like. You know, you don't have to follow this to a T, but mine turned out pretty damn good. So, okay, I'm putting in about 4 pats of butter into these potatoes. And again, you can put whatever you want in your potatoes. You could even put some sour cream in here, some cream cheese, however you do your potatoes. Okay, so I have my frying pan going, and we're going to fry these hot dogs up just a little bit. I just wanted to make sure that they were cooked all the way through because they're not going to cook very much when I put them in the oven. We're basically just putting them in the oven to like melt that cheese down. Okay, so I'm splitting these. And if you have your own method of doing this, hey, do your thing. But I just slit straight down the middle, and then at the very end of each one, I put an additional little slit so that, they stay down. Sometimes they just, close right back up on you. Okay, so we're going to turn these over. And you see I didn't, there's no real char or anything. I didn't let them go too long. Okay, some sauerkraut. And I've drained all the liquid from this sauerkraut. And y'all, I don't know what the heck this was. And, well, I mean, this is cabbage. But there was this piece of green, might have been a piece of spinach or something from the plant. I don't know. But we had to get him up out of there. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of spread this out a little bit. And it doesn't have to cover the entire bottom of the pan. We just want it, lay it down a little bit. Now we're going to season this up. We're going to put some butter or margarine, whatever you like to cook with. And what I'm also using is a little bit of bacon drippings. Y'all, you'd be surprised at what that does for this. And I mean, it goes well, the pork drippings go with the pork hot dog. So, hey. Yeah, we can all be chefs here. Okay, and what I'm going to do to season this is just a tiny bit of salt and cracked black pepper. You don't need much because it's like super sour. And actually, some of that sourness is kind of, going to go away a little bit with the bacon drippings and the butter. And like I said, just a teeny bit of salt, almost none. You can use seasoning salt if you want to or whatever. Okay, now here go our potatoes, and we're just going to cover this entire thing with that potato mixture. And like I said, I didn't put a whole lot of milk into those potatoes because I want these to kind of stand up. I want them to hold up. Because on top of this, we're going to put our Franks, our hot dogs. And y'all, I don't know if this was a Polish thing. My mom was Polish. And I don't know if this was a Polish dish or just something that she came up with or maybe something she grew up with. I just know she made it for us all the time when we were kids. And like I said, I don't know if there was a name for it. She never called it anything. She just handed it to us on a plate. And we fired on it. Okay, so I'm just roughly laying this down. I like to have the little pricklies on top, you know, and let those get brown. Okay, now we're gonna put 6 of these dogs on top of here. My son doesn't like the sauerkraut, so he's gonna have his on buns. And guys, if you don't mind your hot dogs being like just partway done, you don't have to fry them beforehand. You can just, eliminate that step. Make it a little easier, a little less time consuming. And not that this is time consuming. This is super simple, super easy. Especially if you had like some instant potatoes or, the kind that come in a pack. Hey, throw those on top. Put the dogs on. Kids will absolutely love this. My grandson tore this up. And actually, I should have had him do my taste test on here, and I didn't. Y'all know he be crushing his Jamal's food. And I love to see him eat good, y'all. Okay, so here's the finished product. Y'all, we all fired on this. The sauerkraut was perfect. The potatoes were nice. And, y'all, try this out. Let me know how you like it. And let me know if you've already had this before. And if there's a name for it, please leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching, y'all. And as always, stay blessed.